The needle of the scale never stands still, an ambiguous play of force and fulcrum, a cosmic game of centripetal and centrifugal intertwining. The distance that is never saturated, inhabiting the gap between the two. It is a form of seduction that cannot be touched. If you approach it, it will turn away. If you chase it, it will run away. Whenever an invisible palm pushes back, a shadow of illusion stretches out to attract you. In the torrent of dynamic stability created by equivalent repulsion, if only attraction were dominant, the world would condense, solidify, and even words would cease to move. If only repulsion dominates, the world would dissipate, shatter, and even lose its meaning. Is coexistence possible then? The trajectory of the strange appears only at the moment of being pushed while being pulled, and being pulled while being pushed. A chain of constantly deviating motions weaves a momentary stability. Balance is pregnant with an insatiable beauty. It is always unfinished and never stops. Those who stand on the stage of repulsion are those who do not know how to attract. Rather, it is those who see the essence in being torn apart. When the force that is supposed to connect 2 points conversely draws a divergent trajectory, what dwells there is an equilibrium without balance, an aberration. All things bow down to gravity, but repulsion has no life. No, repulsion is will, like one pole of a magnet rejecting itself, or an oversaturated relationship bursting forth before its critical point. Centripetal and centrifugal, the universe's bipolar breathing, the art of insatiable boredom, born in the space between them. An order that does not head toward dissipation by not being too attracted to each other. Symmetrical beauty is created by rotation and disturbance, without a center. Those who live in this way unconsciously love repulsion. Love crumbles when it is too eager. Friendship is suffocated when it is too close. And thought stagnates when it is too unified. Therefore, the mind always seeks the right amount of divergence. It fears perfect fusion and desires to play with that which is different. Balance is a signpost that is lost the more we seek it. But the tension created by the enjoyment of the variation of distance is the yokai's pleasure in living in this world. Repulsion is not just a rejection, but an eternal game. Only those who know this are allowed to stand on the never-ending stage. When the invisible hand measures the equilibrium, a counter-melody of contradictions flows. Silence and commotion, cohesion and diffusion, they are never integrated, but repeatedly disappear from each other, revealing unknown phases. When minute deviations are not tolerated in the name of balance, what is born is stagnation in the name of absence. However, while the world loves balance, it longs for imbalance. The more they attract each other, the more they deviate, and the more they cross, the more they run away. And this strange trajectory is the invisible movement that agitates this universe. The strange phenomenon of repulsion dwells there. Just before the force of attraction caresses the equilibrium, the force of repulsion retreats to create a play. Two things confront each other, a play of magnetic fields that reject each other rather than attract each other. The force that intensifies as they approach and is repelled when they try to touch is a trick to make them realize the equilibrium. Or is it a secret mechanism to beautifully weave a destiny that will never intersect? The insatiable calculation of distance. If it comes too close, it repels. If it goes too far, it makes us doubt its existence. The infinite play is born in the intersection of wills that are formed in the gap, and trajectories that rub against each other. If it is our destiny to be united, there is only stillness. The equilibrium that moves, wavers, and transforms constantly is the curse that keeps boredom at bay. The strange dwells on the dance floor of the different. The dissonant music played by the inseparable is the breath of the world. If you listen carefully to the chirping voices between order and chaos, you will find an insatiable balance of fascination, Opposites intertwine only by refusing to come into contact. The more distance we draw, the more repulsion unmasks order and promises assure that equilibrium can never reach. One step closer, one step further. That is the principle that destroys the stasis called boredom. Read the unspoken words of the magnetic poles. The permanent irreconcilability of poles with poles is the root of the mechanism that keeps moving. If the day comes when everything is in equilibrium, it will mean the end of the heartbeat. Then praise this bewitching repulsion. It is a metaphor for existence itself, the driving force that creates all boundaries. The trajectory drawn by this repulsion is the very ethical space constructed between subject and other.